Right. Let's talk about the core issue of all trading challenges. And if you get this, well, really, you would never ever have to read another book. All your trading systems would be traded by you always without any issues, any challenges whatsoever. I'm not saying that you would always be profitable, but basically all your issues would fall away. Now, the core challenge you have is to do with your reality. And this simply means that basically you do believe that all your feelings, all your emotions, and all your thoughts are real. They are solid and they are absolute. Now, I have gone to great length, particularly in my book, The Buddhist Trader, and also in my online course, to explain why this is utter and total humbug. And whilst you fall for the illusion that you believe your feelings and thoughts and emotions are real and solid and literally physical, and therefore cannot be altered or can only be altered with a great deal of hard work, well, you are going to create exactly that for you, mainly a great deal of hard work, which ultimately is unnecessary. So the real issue beyond, which goes way, way beyond dealing with your trading strategies. And I am not denying that obviously you have to have a trading strategy, and that trading strategy needs to be solid, because unless you have got that, well, you'll never make the grade. But that is really a very simple and very straightforward external structure. It doesn't really take a great deal to develop that structure. But what really, really takes the time, and I cannot possibly stress this often and long enough, is that the real problem behind why you find it difficult to implement the external structures, namely your trading system, is because the internal structures, your belief structures, are plain wrong, outdated. You're telling yourself lies. I don't know how else to put it, to get it into your brains. It's basically, it's humbug, it's BS, standing for belief systems, and yes, also, of course, for bullshit. The problem is that we have all been conditioned, and we needed that conditioning in our early days, basically, purely and simply to survive. Without conditioning, evolution couldn't happen. It is, in a sense, an integral part of evolution, if you like. However, the problem starts when we move beyond the elementary conditioning, which basically teaches us how to survive, how to learn to eat and drink, and look after ourselves, care for ourselves, interact with other people, and then start developing structures and systems in our lives and in our social networks that keep us functioning. And of course, really trading, establishing a viable trading system, and incidentally also investing system. It goes for the same, in the same way, only that the investing system, of course, is a longer time frame. You unless you learn to move beyond the initial structures and and that means stepping out of the strict laws, because once you got the laws and the rules, you then have to make them your own. And by making them your own, that means you have to decide for yourself, for you personally, the individual trader, the individual investor, what works for you. And this has nothing to do with your trading system. The trading system basically is there for you, to give you some basic entry and exit points. It gives you the discipline to learn about position sizing and basic trade management. It's mechanical. However, as we know, it's a scientifically proven fact. If you keep your life, and that goes for your trading and your investment life, if you keep it purely mechanical, sooner or later a structure will implode on itself. It needs behind it the life, the spirit, if you like, to bring intuitive creativity, individuality into it. And not only does it bring it to life, that is the essence, the true essence of all mastery, and of course also of trading mastery. And when you can access this, and I repeat, I go to great length in really all my material, but particularly sort of in my work, the Buddhist Trader, which lays the foundation, explaining to you how you can develop the cognitive awareness and then step into the more practical side of beginning to live that new awareness. And that is the bridge you have to cross in order to move from struggle, from hardship, from finding the markets difficult, fearing losing, fearing volatility, not knowing what to do, the dualistic side of the markets, into that place what I call oneness, what the Buddhists call oneness, what in quantum physics is explained as the 0-point field, from which you operate purely and simply from possibility without being a victim of your thoughts, feelings, and emotions. So the step is not to get rid of anything. We are not getting rid of anything here at all, but we are learning to transcend the initial conditioning which we need to become functioning human beings, and learning how to operate in the larger sense of all kinds of societies, initially in our family, then in school, and then beyond that when we go to university, and then we learn to work. And it is the structure which, of course, we have chosen in this lifetime. So I'm not asking you to do away with this, but I am asking you to integrate it to such an extent that it is a part of you, where you then move on to the next level. And that is really what is required, that you move to the next level, that you become an individual who is comfortable operating within their individual and not their pre-prescribed formula from CNBC and other trading gurus. You have got to find your own style. So again, I'm not saying don't follow these things. They are models. They are just models. They teach you something, and by all means use these teachers. We all need to learn and to be taught before we can grow wings and run out by ourselves. The biggest problem is that most traders and most investors fail in that final step. They do not see the necessity. They do not understand that they have to develop their own strategies, their own tools. My work is all about giving you that confidence and the self-knowledge through self-inquiry, through clearing emotional blockages, through clearing away limiting thoughts about your conditioning, which make you fall prey to religious beliefs, morals, and God knows what else. All of it is BS, and help you to step into that ultimate of freedoms, which is your emotional freedom, which basically will give you financial freedom. I hope this video has helped you. Please go to thebuddhisttrader.com for more information. I'm not quite sure that the links I put at the bottom in the written part, if they are working, but at least you can sort of perhaps copy and paste them, and look at my blog, which is regularly updated. And please also, if you do like this video, I would very much appreciate it if you share it and leave me your comments. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to connect with you at thebuddhisttrader.com.